Okay, Libra. Here's the energy coming through. Nice. So the Two of Wands connects back to the Magician. We can sit and think about doing something great with our lives all we want, but if we don't take action, it may never manifest in our lives. So in the Two of Wands, you start to see the action taking place. And it could also have to do with romantic or creative partnerships. But really, this is all about taking the action to manifest what you want in your life. And in the past, wow. So, and you know, again, I'm seeing him a lot for Libra readings. So the King of Swords, very fair, very just, very critical thinker. And this can also represent an air sign, but you know, I hesitate on whether or not he's a good or bad influence, but we shall see. Because with that Two of Wands, it's like, I almost feel like some of you might be taking action and it has something to do with this person here. And in the present, oh boy. So, the Knight of Swords, very active, very courageous. He is charging through. Now, usually the Knight of Swords is bringing you a message, and it's a pure message, but it could be delivered in a harsh manner. So it's like you have a message coming through, and I have to wonder if this is creating the action that's taking place here. But then, you know, you still have this king here. But the Knight of Swords is asking you to be courageous and charge forward. Especially when it comes to taking action toward what you want to manifest in your life. And in the future, oh. So, the Ace of Cups, when I see the Ace of Cups, I think of opportunities opening up for a romantic relationship. It could also have to do with, you know, I mean, with the Two of Wands, it's like there's something creative going on. But because you have this Knight and this King, I have to wonder if this doesn't have something to do with love, and very specifically with another air sign. Because, you know, the Knight of Swords could also represent how you're feeling in the present as well. The best path to follow. Wow. I see him a lot too. So the Hierophant, or the High Priest. This is all about doing things in a traditional way. And this is also about doing what is right for you. You know, when I see him, I think that this is a time where you shouldn't be like bucking the system. You know, you need to do things in the traditional way. And I think especially when it comes to any kind of opportunities opening up for love, I would say that he is telling you that this opportunity here, with you taking the action to don't do things too hastily. I would say that this, you know, opportunity opening up would have to be done in a traditional way. But wow, I can't help but feel like there's some kind of a love situation involved. But regardless, there is an opportunity opening up here. Aces are big. To me, they're just as big as the majors. In your environment, nice. So the Four of Wands is all about celebrating. This is where you are starting to see what you are manifesting in your life, and now it's time to take a break and to celebrate. I mean, you realize that there's still work that needs to be done here, but your foundation is laid, the four walls are up, and you are celebrating. And again, here's the action. And I feel like you guys are doing things in, the traditional way, but more so doing what is right for you. Your hopes and your fears. Oh, wow. So we were just talking about the magician, and there you go. So the magician, very powerful. This is where you start to realize the power to create what it is that you want in your life through thought. Everything starts with a thought, and then we take action. So in the magician, you see the sign of infinity above his head. He has all the suits on his work table, and he is pointing to the heavens and the earth, suggesting as above, so below. He is going to bring that thought down to earth and start to manifest it. And here it is. I mean, you're seeing it, and you're taking the action that's needed to create what it is that you want. And right here, I mean, it's like perfect. And the high priest is saying that you're doing it the way that it needs to be done, but you're also doing what is right for you. And I still feel like there's this opportunity opening up for possibly love in your life. And your outcome. Wow. Wow. Well, you guys are pulling some heavy hitters, I tell you. So the hangman. The hangman is all about being in a limbo. And this is giving you an opportunity to see things in a different perspective. And for Libra, for me and what I've experienced, it makes sense because, when you have limiting thoughts and limiting beliefs, they can block what you are trying to create in your life. But the beauty in the hangman is that there's an opportunity opening up for you to see things in a different perspective. And honestly, I have to say, I really think that this has to do with a person. And I think maybe some of you might be seeing them in a different way. And obviously you're wanting to create something fantastic in your life. And here's the action taking place. And it's like you're celebrating that opportunity opening up. And, in the high priest, it makes sense to me too for Libra readings because, you guys are so level-headed. And, here he's saying do things in the traditional way, but do what is right for you. And the Knight of Swords, I really think that this is the energy that a lot of you may be feeling right now, like charging ahead, especially with the magician there. And then here's the action taken after the magician. So you guys have something really good opening up right here. Absolutely. And I do think that it has to do with another air sign. And I think that some of you may be seeing this person in a different perspective. Wow. So I think that these three here are super, super powerful. You guys are ready to create something really big in your life. And the high priest is saying, go ahead and do what is right for you. But I feel like here with the Knight of Swords, it's like you guys are ready to take on any challenge, especially when it comes to creating what you want in your life. But with the hangman, remember to be open to seeing things in a different light. The Ace of Swords. The aces are always good. They're always about good opportunities coming through. But here specifically, it's like you're getting clarity on your thought, which is perfect. Being an air sign, you are critical thinkers. And here is showing, fantastic clarity in your thought right now. And in the past, the Queen of Wands. I laugh because one of the very few readings that I do is for my stepdaughter, who is a Libra, and she pulls that queen so much, I think that she needs to have her tattooed on her. The Queen of Wands, this is a very dynamic person. This is all about stepping into your own power. And you know, I wonder, because of what I'm used to with the Libra readings, if this isn't how you're feeling. Attractive, you know, passionate, driven, powerful. Or if this is somebody coming through, which could represent a fire sign. In your present, that's fantastic. That's beautiful. So the Ten of Cups is absolute emotional fulfillment. You have good family, good friends, all these wonderful things around you, and emotionally you are absolutely fantastic right now. It's perfect. Not only do you have clarity of thought, but emotionally everything is beautiful. And there's that Queen. And I'm still wondering, just because of my experience, if, you know, this is a person or if this is your energy that you're pulling through. Future conditions. Wow. Strength. I love this card. This is all about finding your inner strength. Having the lion work with you rather than taming it. And underneath that 10, that's beautiful, because it's like, to me it's saying you're not being emotionally passive. You're strong. You have super strength going on. And emotionally you're in fantastic standing, and you have clarity of thought. And again, the Queen of Wands is about stepping into your own power. But I still have to wonder if this is somebody coming through. The best path to follow. So the Eight of Pentacles is all about putting in some hard work, but seeing the results of what you're doing. So yeah, I'm really starting to feel like that Queen of Wands is you. You guys are stepping into your own power. You're taking charge of your situation. You're super strong. Your emotions are fantastic, and you have this amazing clarity of thought right now. And here you are seeing the results of the hard work that you're putting through. This is fantastic. The influences around you. Okay, so the High Priestess, I see her a lot too for these Libra readings. So the High Priestess is the seer between worlds. She knows all the unknown. And when you put her combined with the Queen of Wands, it's saying to me that it's like you guys are super attractive right now, right? But this is all about the power of the intuition. And it also could mean, you know, things that are unknown to you will be made known. But I really feel like this is you. This is all about you and what you are doing right now. I mean, you guys are like, you're putting in the work. Emotionally, you're great. You're super strong. And apparently, you are super attractive right now. Your hopes and your fears. That is beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. So the Three of Cups is all about celebrating. Getting together with the people that you love, the people that support you, those that are there for you, that mean a lot to you, and you're celebrating. And look, I mean, it's beautiful. I think that, you know, this week your lives are going to be peaceful and loving, and you're going to be clear on your thoughts. You're going to be passionate and driven. You're super strong. You're putting in the work that's needed, and you're seeing the results. Here, you know, there's the power of the intuition, but more so, I think it's like attractiveness. And your outcome. Yeah, yep. Yeah, so I had a feeling. I really had a feeling. So the Queen of Wands, when you look at her, sometimes she's referred to as like, you know, the popular girl in school, super attractive. Everybody wants to be around her. You know, she's really driven and taking charge. And combining that with the High Priestess, it's like you're You're super attractive to people right now. You may come off as like mysterious and unapproachable, but you know, with that Page of Cups right there, that is telling me that you have messages coming through, especially with these cups going on here, that may have to do with romance and love. He also has to do with messages regarding creativity, you know, new opportunities to do something creative in your life. But, you know, really with the Queen and the Priestess there, I really think that your vibe may be attracting something that will be emotionally fulfilling for you, and you're celebrating. And you're definitely putting in the work that needs to be done, and you're super strong. But yeah, I feel like you're going to have messages coming through. Because again, you know, the High Priestess is about the unknown being made known to you. And with the 10 and the 3 there, this is going to be a really good message. You're going to be clear on your thought. You're going to be super attractive. And I feel like something's going to be made known to you. And it definitely has to do with messages regarding love in your life. But regardless, you guys have a beautiful reading here. And I think that this week is going to be perfect for you. I feel like where you guys may have had like a really rough time back in August and September, you are coming out of it big time, because again, you're doing work for you. You're bringing harmony back into your life, you know, fixing the wrongs. And this reading is beautiful. Now, the Page of Cups to me is the messenger of love. Now, this could be re-strengthening the bond that you may already have with somebody, or there may be opportunities coming through to you regarding new love in your life. And again, with the High Priestess, it's like, what isn't known to you will be made known. And again, you guys are like super attractive to people right now, and you're super strong. And overall, with this being in the present and this being your hopes and your fears, I really feel like you're doing some beautiful things with your life, and you have really wonderful people in your life right now. So absolutely celebrate.